my name is Max.
And I'm Calvin.
And we're hosting So You Wanna Be a... Today, we're talking about athletes who play one of the fastest growing sports in the country.
It's a game with sticks, helmets, and a ton of action on the field.
We're talking about PLL players.
These are the professional lacrosse players in the Premier Lacrosse League.
But what does a PLL player actually do?
They train, practice, and compete in lacrosse games on the highest level.
And they travel from city to city because the league is built around a touring model instead of one home stadium.
Which means fans all across the country get to see their favorite teams play live.
So why do people love being PLL players?
First, it's the thrill of competing in a fast-paced, high-scoring sport.
Second, the PLL has brought lacrosse to bigger audiences, so the players are growing the game they love.
And third, it's a tight-knit community. Lacrosse players often know each other from college, club teams, or even youth leagues.
Oh yeah, lacrosse is so cool in that way.
What does the day in the life of a PLL player look like?
Usually, they start with workouts and conditioning to stay strong and fast.
Then there's practice, running plays, shooting drills, and scrimmages.
Off the field, they review film to study opponents and always find ways to improve.
And game day, that's when the adrenaline kicks in. Running full speed, dodging defenders, and ripping shots at over 100 miles per hour.
But being a PLL player isn't always easy.
Yeah, many of them balance second jobs, like coaching or running camps to support themselves.
Some even work regular office jobs in the off-season, then transform into pro athletes when the lacrosse season begins.
That's showing how dedicated they are. It's pure love for the game.
Okay, Calvin, let's check out some wild, fast facts about PLL players.
Did you know that lacrosse is the oldest team sport in North America? It was first played hundreds of years ago by the Iroquois tribe.
And back then, games could last for days, with hundreds of people battling across miles of open fields. Here's another one. PLL players can rip shots at insane speeds. The fastest recorded shot ever in the PLL was by Zach Currier at 119 miles per hour.
Whoa, that's faster than a cheetah running full speed. And in one PLL All-Star game, a goalie named Blaze Riordan actually scored a goal by running coast to coast.
A goalie scoring. It's like a basketball player dunking from the opposite free-throwing line. Oh, and PLL players don't just play in stadiums. They've played in games in NFL arenas, baseball parks, and even at colleges to bring the game everywhere.
That makes it easier for fans all over the country to see the action.
You know what I love? Some PLL players actually have really cool stories.
Like Trevor Baptiste. He is considered one of the best face-off players ever. But when he started playing lacrosse, people told him he would never make it.
And he proved them all wrong by becoming one of the top stars in the entire league.
Or Paul Rabel. He co-founded the entire Premier Lacrosse League while still playing in it. That's like being both the player and the boss.
It shows that lacrosse isn't just about skill. It's about passion and believing in yourself.
So, how do you actually become a PLL player?
Most start by playing in high school. Then they move on to college lacrosse.
From there, the best get drafted into the PLL or try out for a roster spot.
It takes talent, discipline, and lots of dedication.
And plenty of toughness. Lacrosse is a contact sport, and bruises come with the job.
What can kids do now if they dream of being PLL players someday?
Grab a stick, start practicing your passes, catching, and shooting.
Join a local team or club. Playing against others will make you better.
Work on fitness too. Speed and endurance are the key.
And don't give up. Every PLL player started as a kid, picking up his first lacrosse stick for the very first time.
Alright, that's it for today's episode.
We hope you had fun learning about what it's like to be a PLL player.
And if you liked this episode, don't forget to follow us and tell your friends.
And if you want us to talk about another amazing job, let us know.
And finally, a big shout out to Jace for recommending this awesome idea.
And if you want your name and the job you want to be when you grow up featured in one of our episodes, head to maxandcalvin.studio.
Thank you, goodbye.